Boruto chapter 77 was one of the most interesting chapters of this current arc, and the strangest thing happened in this chapter that surprised us all. Himawari actually made a short appearance with Damon, and it turns out that she might be strong enough to even rival someone like Damon in the future. We already know what Himawari's potential was before this, but this scene blows those expectations out of the water. Of course, being the daughter of Hinata and Naruto, Himawari was already bound for greatness from the start. Early on in Boruto, she knocked out Naruto and Kurama by surprise when she was angry and almost made him miss his Hokage initiation. Himawari for a long time has been suspected to have more power within her, as even her Byakugan seems unique, as whenever it's activated, seems to heighten all her abilities by a lot and turns her into a different beast. Even though she's still a child, we still have seen glimpses where she could really be a serious threat once she gets older. She has played around with the thought of being a ninja, but I think with what's going to happen soon with Kawaki, Boruto, and Code, she may actually end up picking up a ninja headband sooner rather than later. And that scene with Damon told us two things about Himawari. Himawari has more powers lurking and that she could potentially be able to defeat Damon. First, let's talk about her possible power-up that she could have. The Hyuga clan is known to be one of the strongest clans in all of Naruto, descending directly from the Otsutsuki. We've seen the different power levels of the Byakugan from the humans on Earth to the Otsutsuki that use them, with even Momoshiki's Byakugan being able to look into the future as he did with Boruto. The amount of Byakugan users able to reach higher levels is pretty slim. I do feel like the Hyuga clan did not get as much spotlight in Naruto, but I would hope with Himawari's character, the Hyuga clan would be able to get another look, because if you look at Hyuga clan members, there is some potential there with a lot of them like Nenji, Hinata, and Hanabi and so on and so forth. The Hyuga clan is very powerful, but I imagine Naruto didn't get enough chance to shine there. I do think now that we have Himawari, she will be able to push those limits, as it has already been shown that her Byakugan is not normal. Knocking out Naruto is not an easy feat, and this is a child we're talking about. I know the common path that people would suspect Himawari to do right now is to eventually get the Tensegan through some way, but that only seems to be possible if an Otsutsuki implants the Hyuga clan's Byakugan within them. And I don't want Himawari to get the Tensegan because I feel like it would just be sort of a copy and paste from another character within the storyline. I would like something new, but also understand this viewpoint that people would like her to get a Tensegan. But it doesn't seem like it's possible based on the current rules that we know right now. But I think that's okay. She doesn't have to get the exact same power up as another person. Just like Boruto, she can have something entirely different, just like how he has the Jogan. I think Himawari will unlock a new ability that we have not seen before from the Hyuga clan. This could be just about anything, but I believe that it could rival the Tensegan or even surpass it. The possibilities are endless here, but we could probably see this come to fruition as the stakes of the Boruto series increases. If Himawari survives the current situation, then I would hope post time skip she'll be important in taking down Damon. For months, we questioned how would it be possible to take Damon down. Damon has taken down the likes of Code, Kawaki, which are by far some of the strongest people in the Borutoverse right now. This kid is pretty much invincible, and anything you try to attack him with just doesn't work. He reflects any sort of killing intent, and he is insanely fast and powerful too on top of that. We learned recently that he can only reflect things if he's touching another person, but that is the only downside of his ability. With that out of the way and him not being able to do that if he's not touching someone, I think this leaves room for Himawari at her peak power to actually take down Damon. And it makes sense that the two people around the same age will be fighting at some point. I imagine whatever Damon saw in her worried him a little bit, as no one else in the Leaf Village was able to garner that same reaction that Himawari did for Damon. Now, as funny as it sounds, Himawari might just be the only person right now that can fight the threat that is Damon. We have possibly Sarada and Sumire, who seem to be the answer to take down Ada. Not right now, but a little bit further on. So I like that they're using more characters that they haven't used as well to fill in those gaps with enemies that may not have an answer right now, but hey, look at this character here. If they just develop a little bit more power-wise and work on their skills, they may actually be able to pull off the task of defeating these two siblings. But the thing about Himawari though is it's kind of unfortunate that she does not have any real ninja training and isn't a shinobi yet. I imagine if the village gets destroyed soon and with her parents gone, that due to the troubling times they're in right now, she would have no choice but to get stronger. She can't really rely on people protecting her all the time, and eventually will need to gain strength of her own to fight off people. Naruto has done a great job of developing a civilization to where the kids don't have to fight, right? But in certain times like this, it's very important that you're able to protect yourself, because if Naruto's not around, if Hinata's not around, if this is way too hectic in the Leaf Village, it's important that Himawari knows how to defend herself. And with the recent reveal of Himawari's power, that kind of gives me hope that other side characters get more spotlight as well. I'm glad Himawari is getting some focus, as she seems to not be used as well. I think it's important that both of Naruto's kids have some sort of relevance to the story. When Naruto eventually passes away, Himawari and Boruto is all that he has left. When the two do join forces to protect the Leaf again, I would like to see Himawari on Boruto's side fighting with him. How do you see Himawari's progression in terms of her latent power and shinobi skills? And do you think that these recent events with Kawaki, Boruto, and Code will finally change her mind about being a shinobi? And do you think that she'll eventually take down Damon or aid in his defeat? Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.